Hi everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Goodbye Gluten.
Saying goodbye to gluten does not mean saying goodbye to great food and great taste.
So please like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel.
Okay, so we today are doing mochis. So mochis are from Asia. They're extremely awesome. I have tried the ice cream versions. Yes, these are ice cream versions. This one, I've never tried these. These are the ones that you don't even have to refrigerate it. And same way with this version, which also you do not need to refrigerate it. These are wonderful little rice-filled or rice wrappers filled with all sorts of yummy stuff. Click. So these ones you can find at any Asian market, international markets, or even in your normal like Safeways, King Supers, Shopper Zones, any of those kind of major grocery chains. Just go to your ice cream snack section and find these. A lot of times what you'll also find is a brand called My Mochi. So we're going to show you what these look like inside. Okay, this particular brand is Mochis, and they're out of Vermont, California. And you can see this one is cookies and cream. And this, okay, so this is how they come in their packaging. They come in 6 a package. And they're basically a rice dough that's folded into a ball with stuff inside. So let's do the cookies and cream. And these are gluten-free. Get one out. That's good enough. And you can see it's not a perfect circle or a sphere, but it's good enough. And as you see, you got the little dough ring around, and then the ice cream's filled into it. And you got to eat them kind of quick because they do like to melt. Well, the ice cream melts, but the dough doesn't, but it does get a little sticky sometimes. Okay, now you also notice there's a little bit of white stuff. That's not flour, that's tapioca starch. And that just helps the processors process and get the stuff into their little containments. So this one is strawberry with a little boba in there. And boba is basically a bead of tapioca starch and flavoring. And that's it. Now I've never... Take 2. Okay, I've never had boba before at all. I've never had boba tea. I don't know what boba flavor that is. Just says boba. Almost tastes like a little bit of coffee, you know. It's really good though. I mean, they're soft. If you get them right out of the freezer, then they're a little bit more solid. So your little ones will have fun eating these. I definitely like just straight up strawberry more than the actual one with the boba. This is the cookies and cream one. These are so good. That's pretty good for it is. I like the My Mochi brand a little better. But still, Mochis, still a good brand. So let's go check out the other ones. Okay, so this is a brand of mochi, a type of mochi that does not need to be refrigerated. This is Xin Yi, and this is called Royal Blossom mochi, which is basically a leche, or lychee. And you're wondering, do I know Chinese? No, I have no idea what Chinese, I know what it looks like, but I use my Google Translator camera app and it works amazing. Click stop. So it comes with this little packet, which you know everybody knows these are the little things that keep your food dry, don't eat it. But it's funny, one of the things on here says, do not microwave electronic lenses. So I'm like going, it's probably just a corporation that they bought these off of, and it has, you know, fresh food, fresh products. So let's get with the leche, or so like this. Oh wow, these things are way softer. They're almost kind of like gummy. Oh, there's even a little symbol on the backside. Yeah, these things are weird. They almost feel like you're touching a plum that's ripe to go. Cut this open and see. Whoa. Okay, this is more like a gummy, like, you know, a Turkish delight, gummy bears, gummy worms, just wrapped in this little tiny tapioca filling area. And there's the actual filling, and you see that the tapioca itself is actually clear. So that is quite interesting. Now these, I have not tried this kind yet. I've tried a lychee before and they were really, really good. Wow, that is gummy. That is like really gummy. I mean, maybe it's just the company, I don't know, but no, I can't do another one of those. That just, the texture was just not like really eating Play-Doh. It's like Play-Doh, instead of using flour to make Play-Doh, you just use tapioca starch. So that was, the flavor was okay. I think it's more of the texture. I think if I put these in the refrigerator or the freezer for a little bit, they might work a little bit better. My son and the cameraman's like, no, they're not going to. No. I'm going to give these about a 3 out of a 10. Your kids probably will like these because they're squishy. But I'm going to give them a pass. So let's try the other brand. Okay, for our last one, this one is red bean paste, peanut, and sesame. Okay, and this is from the Royal Family Foods Company, based out of Taiwan, which is kind of funny because it's supposed to be Japanese. See, it says Japanese mochi. But looks a lot better and higher quality packaging than the last one we saw. So let's open this up and see what it's like. If I can open it up. Okay, so let's pull this baby out of the package. Okay, so right now I see it's a lot better packaging. So it should be higher quality when it has this much layer of encryption. Okay, don't eat the packet. So here's what they look like when you pull them out of the box. So this one's most likely the red bean paste mochi, peanut mochi, and sesame mochi because it's covered in sesame seeds. So we're going to give the sesame one try first. If I can get it out. Oh, geez, they smell as though already smell good. Okay. Do that aside. I should just pull all 3 of them out real quick. Okay, well, these ones are a little squishy. Oh, that's what they remind me the texture of, was a Turkish Delight, which is basically a gelatin candy from Turkey. So yeah, this one is kind of soft, kind of squishy. Let's cut it open and see. So, there's a little black paste in there. It kind of looks like, I don't know, kind of looks like coffee grounds, but it's probably just sesame. Okay, I'm going to pull out the peanut butter one. This one's a little bit easier to cut open. Okay, same thing, just basically peanut butter inside there. Okay. Now for red bean paste, which I've never actually had and I've always wanted to try what it actually tastes like. Oh. Sticking to my fingers. So as you can see, it's still the gooey, gummy texture, which is tapioca, right? So let's give these a try. Okay, so these ones are a little squishy, so if you like gummy bears, you might like these ones. It's a little bit more solid than that other brand, which now I'm thinking most of it's all tapioca, which, you know, if you like Turkish Delights, you're probably going to like this kind. If you like the really, really solid Jell-O treats, same thing. Okay, here's the thing. That red bean paste, it's not bad at all, but it gives it if you're used to eating peanut butter, it screws with your brain. It's saying you're eating peanut butter, but the other part of your brain, the logical part, saying no, he's not. It's something else. It's completely different. The other part of your brain's going, it's peanut butter. I taste peanut butter. It feels like peanut butter. It's peanut butter. And the other part of your brain's like, shut up, shut up. It's not peanut butter. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. Now the peanut butter version. Now watch the other part of the little brain's going to be like, no, that's not peanut butter. Well, the peanut butter in this one is extremely mild flavor. I mean, it's like you go with your normal jar of peanut butter, but take out about a third of the sugar and salt in there. And you basically got this. What gets me is this coating is ground peanuts, but I don't know, it's a slight weird sensation to have the ground peanuts so finely ground. It's almost like a breading, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So let's try the sesame one. I mean, that one kind of looks almost revolting to me because a little intimidating because that is soybean paste or so. Oh. So this one is a little bit more intimidating looking to me because it's a sesame seed, but it kind of almost looks like ink from like an octopus that's been boiled down, or, you know, fermented seaweed. I don't know, but well, it's Swedish, not Swedish like, oh, no, it's sweet-ish. That is a completely odd flavor. I mean, it's not like my body's going, oh, it sucks, it's gross, it's horrible. It's just really, really odd. I mean, that is an odd flavor. There's no way to explain it. I mean, it's squishy. I mean, it's sesame, I know that. But it's like toasted sesame mixed with a lot of sugar, right? And probably a little oil, but otherwise it's not bad. So out of these ones, I'm going to give these guys about a 7 out of a 10. You know, just because I'm not used to these types of mochis that are not ice cream. Okay. I definitely think you guys should go ahead and give these a try. You might really like them, might not. So, you know, yeah. Make sure you get the nice boxes and not the horrible packaged ones that look really cheap. Because remember this, what you pay for is how the good quality is. So, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope it amused you somewhat. Hope you learned a lot. Now remember what we always say here at Goodbye Gluten. Saying goodbye to gluten does not mean saying goodbye to great food or great taste. Just some really unique experiences. Bye-bye.